Consider all matters incident and related to requesting financial assistance from the Texas Water Development Board, including the adoption of Resolution Number 24-08, authorizing the filing of an application for assistance and making certain findings in connection therewith. Mr. Kaufman?
Thank you, Mayor. As you know, we've been working on this grant with the Water Development Board. I sent y'all a pretty thick email on it a while back, but in order to apply for these funds on the deadline of September 3rd, there's some administration that needs to take place, and that is the approval of this resolution. And so basically what it does is establish that we're going to apply for the money that's available. It's about $60 million. Somewhere south of that, we'll end up with an award, we hope. To date, we are the only approved applicant for this funding, and so we're excited about the opportunity to receive this funding assistance for the additional water treatment plant that's in our comprehensive capital improvement plan. As you well know, our water capacity is 5 million gallons a day at the desal plant, and the need as we continue to grow is going to increase, and we've planned that within the next 10 years. I will just tell the audience tonight that there was a chemical that was released by the EPA discovered to be cancer causing, and so if there's 4 parts per billion in water, you have to remove it. And so our reverse osmosis treatment plant removes that chemical. And in the meantime, there was a huge lawsuit settlement between the federal government and several of the big chemical companies like DuPont, Monsanto. I'm not sure all the brand names, but there was literally billions and billions of dollars given to the government to roll out in these grant funds throughout the states to help remediate that chemical that never goes away. And so we're the only organization in the state of Texas that did the paperwork to apply for those funds. Is that incredible? Out of all cities, our city did it. So hats off to our guys.
I did that, yes.
And now then, in order to apply, you have to pre-apply, and we were the only one that did that. Now we've been approved to submit the application. So the paperwork for that is this resolution, and of course I wholeheartedly recommend you approve the authorization of the folks to do the job that's inside the resolution, and we will get those papers signed in to our engineering firm tomorrow if you so approve the resolution. Thank you.
Hey, Chris, who brought this to your attention?
Mr. Keith Kendall with Improtech Hibbs and Todd. If you'd like to, I didn't see you out there. I was looking for you, but you were sitting there instead of where you normally sit. So, is there anything you'd like to add?
What's that?
Is there anything you'd like to add to what we've said?
Chris, you covered it very well. There's nothing more I would like to add. Just as Chris said, we'll turn this in September the 3rd. Timeline, probably won't hear anything until January or February of 2025 based on Water Development Board staff is pretty short-handed, so they're reviewing a lot of applications, but as Chris mentioned, we were the only one within it. So we're real excited about the opportunity, glad we had the foresight to put that in with the staff when those opportunities came available, and we're really excited to see if we could make the CIP project for this North Plant a reality.
Well, I want to toot your horn a little bit. Keith called me and said, there's this grant funding available, is Granbury interested? And of course, he'd seen his engineering firm does our capital improvement plan for what we're doing. He'd seen that plan and helped develop it, and so his presence every month at the Water Development Board makes them aware of what's going on and the opportunities that are out there for us. So thank you for being our bird dog and taking care of us and bringing home the quail here.
Absolutely, you're very welcome on that. And just Water Development Board has been good to the city of Granbury with the 2 water treatment plant expansions and the wastewater treatment plants. I believe y'all saved over $35 million in financing costs with the subsidized interest rates and some of the grant funds we've been able to obtain. So it's been a great vehicle for the city of Granbury to continue to build infrastructure within it, and we're looking forward to this one coming to fruition as well.
And also, they kind of encouraged us on our phone call when we were doing the pre-application meeting, Zoom meeting. They told us that we may be able to apply for additional debt relief type funds moving forward to cover the delta that we need to finish this project besides the grant money. So that would translate to less bonds being issued to do this project.
I was hesitant to mention that. I had that conversation as a follow-up with Marvin Colchaney that's over the SRF program for drinking water and clean water. And one of the questions I had was, what is kind of the holdup of moving forward? And he says, well, we got the opportunity for additional grant funds for this program. It's like, I'll say no more. Let me get out of your way. We'll leave it
Yes, sir.
alone.
It's very exciting. Thank you.
It is.
Keith, thank you. By the way, it takes two sides on that, so while Keith was bringing it, there was somebody that was receptive. Thank you, Mr. Kaufman, and thanks the staff for, doing the work that looks way into the future. Thank you. So we have a motion to approve this resolution?
Mr. Mayor, I'd make that motion. I'd make a motion to adopt resolution number 2408, authorizing the filing of an application for assistance and making certain findings in connection therewith.
I second.
Mr. Rodriguez seconds. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Hear no nays. That's passing 6-0.